is mental health? All of you, or those of you who spoke, have shared your understanding about it. Now let's see how the World Health Organization defines it. So it's very simple. If you can just see what it says, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, which is coming sometimes, let's say, in simple common language from the heart. Psychological, which is to do with a mind-related thing. So though it's given here in very simple and few words, it's actually very large as a concept. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act or how we behave. Okay, let's move forward. What's the next bit? It also helps determine how we handle stress. So if you have strong mental health, you will notice that you are able to handle the day-to-day stresses in a much more better way, in a much more adaptable, a more resilient manner. It helps to also relate well with others. Very often, our stresses in life are because of our relations with others. And I'm not just talking about close family relationships or intimate relationships. It's also relating with the general world. Sometimes it can be very stressful for some of us. So having a strong or a positive mental health can also help us to relate well with others. And when there is a challenge in your mental health, you will notice that getting reflected in your relationships also. And then you may wonder when you're back to a slightly more calmer state, why am I getting so irritated or upset or angry with these people or this particular person, etc. But there is something in the background which is creating that. And being in a state of mental health, a positive mental health also helps you to make healthy choices, healthy decisions, productive decisions, and also stay productive at work and whatever else you're doing in your life. So once again, we look at it as mental health, which includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how you think, how you feel, and how you act or behave. And as you know, as we behave, that behavior on a particular kind of behavior on a regular basis turns into what we call as our habits. And our habits determine the way we keep on behaving or operating on a day-to-day basis. And our lives are made of the various days we live each day, right? So that's how it affects the rest of our life. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, make healthy choices, and stay productive at work. So all of the things is involved in this. For example, well-being is there, but there's also stress and awareness of stress. There's the work-life balance aspect, which these days is so much in focus because of various factors, especially in the corporate world. Employees keep saying we don't experience a proper work-life balance. And there are entrepreneurs, many of whom we look up to, who says that no, people need to work much more. They need to put in more hours of work. And there are certain corporate leaders that don't believe in the concept of work-life balance. Okay. So all this can become a very debatable issue, but we personally need to know where we stand on all of this. So mental health also is all about being there, providing positive support to others, having self-awareness, personal resilience, and so on and so forth. Mindfulness, as we mentioned here in the dark blue, which is mindful manager. We'll talk a very little about it, maybe a little later. But being mindful essentially, once again, is being aware, being present in the current moment, being totally conscious of what you're thinking, feeling, doing in the moment. So this is what mental health is all about.